Так, всем привет. И 10 сентября вышла игра GreedFall от разработчиков Spiders. По крайней мере, в Steam я почитал все обзоры положительные, практически все. И вот решил сам скачать, посмотреть, что за игра. Так, я уже маленько поиграл, создал персонажа. В игре при создании предлагают создать 3 персонажа, 3 разных класса. Это воин, инженер и маг. Вроде как игра классами не ограничивается, все таланты доступны. Ну, будем посмотреть. Так, что у нас тут? Что же у нас тут? Так, в карте надо ходить найти контрабандиста. Ну, погнали. Что заметил? Блин, знаки вопросы, как в Ведьмаке, блин. Куча дверей всяких. Ага. Как нам пройти? Не туда я попилил, вон. Вот так вот, да. Ну, куда надо, да? А ты перелезешь? Нет, нет, ты заборчик, ты не хочешь лезть. Значит, придется обходить. И шо ты там нам скажешь? Портовый район, да? О, с тобой надо потрындеть. Что ты нам скажешь? Оп, оп. Давайте шевелитесь, я обещал купцам и князю, что мы отчалим до отлива. Эй, ты, аккуратней, ты за этот фарфор жизни не расплатишься. Он под руку сказал, гад. Да, куда обратно. Капитан Ласк? Да, а вы? Спасибо, ты племянница князя. Если все готово, я приглашу остальных на вашу лодку. Это корабль, а не лодка. Простите за любопытство. Бы не было дома вчерашний день, мне нужно искать. Я не придумал, ждать не будет. Возможно, немного увлекся, когда праздновал предстоящий. Он же все готово. Еще не все. Вот, наш ингредиент пропал. Но не переживайте, если он не объявится до пролива, то я без него. Неважный член экипажа. Управляется кораблем, мы можем ездить за него на обычный юнга. Думаю, хватило лишнего перед новым плаванием, когда один мой знакомый. Сомневаюсь, Джон всегда был трезвенником. Его не видел уже 2 суток, с ним точно что-то случилось. Пожалуйста, сообщите мне, если что-нибудь узнаете. Конечно. Предпочел бы выйти из моря. Конечно. Ох ты. Читать много букв.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler?
Я сейчас.
Some news. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Ничего тебе должен сказать.
I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Knights. No one else may enter.
Так, найти контрабандиста. Нашли. Спросить об исчезновении Константина. Вы не видели моего кузена? Мы надеялись встретить его здесь. Вы сказали, что он собрался отпраздновать свой отъезд. Мои ребята говорили, что в таверне Ментана стража вчера была больше попойка. Но больше ничего не... Я надеюсь, с ним ничего не случилось.
Happy to be of some help.
Когда последний раз? Когда вы видели его последний раз?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Miss Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Чё? А, спросите о нафтах. Чем занимаются ваши
We are
люди?
masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Teofredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines. Now, the natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Всех спросили. Так, всех расспросили, что у нас тут? Есть что свистнуть?
And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Порт. Ящик. Хоть не ломается. Я поговорил, я с тобой уже. А, вот тут что-то есть. И монеты противоядия. Так, ну давай, тут что у нас? Склад. Тюрьма нафтов. Тюрьма нафтов. Расследовать исчезновение Юнги и... Чё? Исчезновение Юнги. Казармы. Местной стражи поговорить с квартирмейстером казарм. Ладно, пойдем с квартирмейстером поговорим. Простенькая задача. О, а ты кто такая? Можно тут простых жителей пинать? Нет? Нет. Не пинается. О! Сундучок зато можно какой-то ограбить. А, это тактическая пауза мне. О! О! На те с ноги. Прям как ниндзя летает, охренеть, блин. Чувак, что у тебя есть? Золотые монеты. Монетки золотые. Обыскать. О! Сильно сделаны боеприпасы. Рубин. Облутали. Так. Ой, еще что-то. Чувак, а у тебя что? Перчатки доктора. Че в казарму шел? Не открывается? Нет, не открывается. Та-та-та-та-та-та. Сундучки какие-то. О, с тобой поговорить можно? Ты что-то скажешь мне? Эй, чувак. А, всего доброго, ни хрена ты мне ничего не скажешь. Погнали дальше. Господа, простите. Да хрен с тобой. Так. Нам надо в казармы, да? Значит, вдоль речки вот так. А, бегать можно. Подходите ближе, добрые люди, не бойтесь. Глядите на чудо науки. Что за чудо науки? Ну-ка, подвиньтесь. Айс, показывай свое чудо. Чудило. Чудило. Да подошел я, мать вашу. Подошел я. Ни хрена. Ладно. О, что в казарму. Ну, хоть какой-нибудь. О, снова видеть. Давай что-нибудь может показать поближе. Это торговец. О, нахрен. Приперся. А где кто? В казармах что, пусто, что ли? О, доска объявлений типа. Ничего не это. Ни хрена. Эй! Эй, казарма! Вы еще пустая, что ли? О. Капец, а нахрена тебе такой? Мужик, нахрена тебе такое здание большое? Что тут мне? Что за погром? Что за беспорядок? А, что за беспорядок, а? Не пинается. Ладно, давай поговорим с тобой. Убирай оружие. Вы разговариваете. О.
Lady Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Ты хитрожопый, а? Оформляй документы, блин, какие нахрен груз без документов возить? Чё, помойку тут устроил какую-то, блин. Ладно, смотрим, что тут. Оба! Ружье, ружье. Что, ружье нельзя взять? Ружье нельзя взять. О. Зомбоиды, блин, чего вы тут кряхтите все? Ладно, мужики. О, еще одна дверь. Старые склады. Значит, на складах что-то должно быть. Что-то мешает. Да-да-да-да. Что, мушкеты? Мушкеты же это. Это ж мушкеты, точно. Забыл. Точно. Не хотят мне этот мушкет давать. Так. О, курсор появился. Дверца не открывается. Так. Чего у нас тут еще? Так, карта. Что у нас тут? Посольство. Оставалось сообщить послу. Езди. Давай сообщим послу. Посёль. Пошлю. Я скажу послу и пошлю. Карта говорит идти прямо. Прямо. А, не совсем прямо, надо вернуться туда. И попизденем. Опять. В этих, блин. Запутаюсь скоро. Где тут прямо, где криво. Ага. Все понятно. Прямо и налево. Только налево. Тра-та-та, тра-та-та, тра-та-та. Чё ты тут мнешь? Ступки. Это тёртый сахар. Ладно.
Lady
Боже,
Desarde,
Десарда.
I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency.
Благодарю, милорд. Хотел
I've
сообщить,
come
что мне
here to
сегодня
inform you of our departure
отправим.
for Tir Fredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea, remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
О, спросить. Конечно, хитер говорит. Мне кажется, понял, как он говорит. Так. Так, секунду. Сейчас я пройду. Итак, я приперся на место. Что там у нас спросить надо о мостовом альянсе, да? Что за альянс у нас? Так. Не могли бы вы рассказать мне о мостовом альянсе? С радостью, эмиссар должна знать, чем превратились ее союзники.
And a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Понятно. А что, ничего не отмечается, что ли? Поговорим. Ну, бы интересно, как альянс относится к нам.
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and
торговля.
commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Мостовой альянс по-любому задолго до нас. Что?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Угу.
And what of your war with Taloni?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tiafredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Teleme has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Понятно, что ничего не понятно. Так,
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
значит,
Lady
у нас
Cassandra.
посоль уже и алхимик сразу. Еще нас попросил найти какого-то чудика, который, блин, продает какие-то зелья поддельные, которые ни хрена не действуют. Где-то я это уже слышал. Какой-то алхимик продает поддельные зелья. В какой игре, интересно? Так. И куча заданий. Точнее, не куча, 3-4 задания. О, рундучок. Монеты, звали здоровье, боеприпасы. Боеприпасы всегда нужны. Та-та-тац, тац-тац, та-та-тац, тац-тац. И чё? Да идти-то. Где у нас еще не исследовано? Найти шарлатана. Выясни, где Константин. Значит, нам прямо и направо. И бегем, 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 бегем. Что тут жгут?
Greetings, Your Excellency. They say the ambassador of Taloni sends his guard
Больных жгут. Тут же чуваки какой-то чумой белеют.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Чуваки же какой-то чумой белеют. Население города. Так. На площади мы пошатались. Значит, возвращаемся к заданию. Я, кстати, не играл ни в Марс, ни в Техномансер. Посмотрим. Как говорится, будем посмотреть. Угу. А, я с тобой разговаривал уже. Эй, кто тут? Блять. Найти в харю. Найти еще в харю. Да. Уворачивайся-то. На с ноги. Ну, убирай меч, меня выскать надо. Достали, блин, врасплох. Старая тупая шпага. Золотая монета. Страницы написаны мелким неразборчивым почерком. На них описаны результаты опытов и осмотра пациентов. Встречаются непонятные символы. Сложность некоторых рецептов не составляет сомнений. Автор этих записей был очень хорошим алхимиком. Та-ра-та-та. Блять. Вот, тебя тут в углу запинали. И та-да. Взять золотые монеты, зелье здоровья. Что-то набрал. почему прыгать и лазить нельзя? Подходите же, все сюда, только вы еще не видели. Это этот, наверное, орет. Поддельный алхимик. Сейчас мы с тобой разберемся. Оба.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malicor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malicor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life.
Вообще не горя.
A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malicor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malicor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is.
Нет, он. Тут нужен.
The speech is well
Да.
polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ща поговорим. Так, не то. Ага. Страхолюдина. Часто мы поговорим. Менеджер, блин. Торговый, блин.
Ah, you're finally
Решили как
In all
дело.
honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment.
А че он не пьет?
As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Гига не красавица, да не. Самое оптимальное выбирал. Давай шляпку снимем ей. Тут, кстати, есть небольшая кастомизация. А блин, открывайся. Капец криво сделано. На одну клавишу поставили карту и... Оборудование, зелье, нет, действия. Быстрота, клинок, ярость, и чёт. Как они сделали, это неудобно, а? Во, все. Мне нужна... Так, если эту карту открывать. О. Вон они как сделали. То до этого открывался бы. Шляпка! Шляпка снимется? Ну да, в принципе. Шляпень. А что ты еще там находил? Перчатки какие-то я находил. 17, а вы не так хорошие перчатки сначала были. Сапоги. Так, а где его повозка? Все снимаю. Вот именно, что все не снимается. Голова, снимись. Шляпа снялась. Торс. Предмет уже выбран, и все, и не снимается. Вероятность получения трофеев плюс 25%, сопротивление стихийному урону, сопротивление ядам. Какой-то, блин, костюмчик некрасивый. Камзол удачи оставим. И сапоги нельзя снять. Нельзя, короче, тут героя раздевать. На, тоже ничего не... Та-ра-та-та. Та-ра-та-та. Так, где его повозка-то? Чтобы ее обыскать. Карта. О! Разоблачить шарлатана. Во, обойти надо. Где я дрался с этими чудилами. Чудилы, чудилы, я вас всех перебил, а повозку обыщу. Икс взять. Панацея шарлатана. Это странный алхимик из Альянса, который снял комнату наверху. Просит не заходить к нему и не делать уборку. Наверное, старый дурак боится, что ты разобьешь его склянки. Пусть сидит в грязи, если хочет. Не будем ему мешать. Продолжить. Так. Тут что? Разоблачить шарлатана. Ну и взял зелье, и чё?
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something
Я
that
могли бы
could
любить,
cause me
не
harm,
будет
further disgrace.
No, look.
Нет же, пузырек запечатан. Я взял ее из ваших запасов.
Comes straight from your stock.
And you dare
Не
challenge
мешаете
me?
после того, как признались в воровстве.
Just admitted to being a thief.
Come now.
Перестаньте, вы же видите. Я возвращаю вам флакон, чтобы выпить его в присутствии свидетелей. Может рассеять мои сомнения и успокоить ваших храбрых покупателей?
Yes, no,
Да нет, я вы не
you
имеете
don't have a
права.
right.
Ха! Труханул? Труханул? Не мокайте. Скорее за ним, пока его не чертовали.
Think back to the note that we found.
Помнишь записку? Нам нужно заглянуть в таверну.
He won't leave the city without
Он
his
не
belongings.
сбежит в город без своих принадлежностей. Да, помню записку. Значит, ты спрятался в таверне. И таверна-то тут недалеко, да? Как раз мне там и шарлатана найдем, и Константина, блядь. Тара-та, тара-та. Мы пиздуем прям туда. Откройте! Откройте, блин. Священная инквизиция, блин, открывайте.
Excellency. It is an honor.
Чувак даже не заподозрил, что у него монеты спер. А, выполнение заданий. В игре, как правило, каждое задание можно выполнить несколькими способами. До старта всегда есть несколько вариантов действий. Пойти на хитрость, довериться интуиции, переубедить собеседника, подкупить его или создать нужный предмет в мастерской. Чтобы развить свои таланты, тратьте очки или выбирайте снаряжение, дающее бонусы. Если враг оказался несговорчивым, его можно запугать или убить в бою. Понятно. А вы сговорчивые? Нет, вы не сговорчивые. Давай с тобой поговорим, что ты мне скажешь. Добрый день, уважаемый. Ну, что, изволите? Спросить. О таверне. Как идут дела в таверне? Плохо, сейчас ко мне стали захаживать почаще, так что дело идет в гору. Если бы еще не было хор, вы не могли бы с нашими соседями. Эпидемия по-прежнему бушует, и теперь люди надеются, что на этом новом острове найдется лекарство. С тех пор, как там появился наш город, стали приходить за выпивкой немного чаще. Угу. Ладно, что у нас? Константина ищем. Я ищу своего кузена, его зовут Константин. Кажется, вчера он собирался праздновать у вас отъезд. Куча народу вчера тут праздновал, только кончилось все плохо. Что случилось? Они передрались, разгромили мне таверны и дали дёру, не заплатив. Чувствую, а среди драчунов был юноша лет 20 на вид. Красноречивый, с короткими русыми волосами и голубыми глазами. Спрашивайте, конечно, был, он первый в драку и полез.
I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case. A good half of my furniture was
Облепленными видно разлетело щепки. Я сложил обломки вон туда. Нет, я смогу ее починить. Починить буду признателен. Нет, придется заплатить. Ага, заплатить 25 и заплатить позже. Деньги немалые. А забыли попросить бабушка накормить мясо. Я рожа начищу. На тебе. Тоже драку устрою. Хочешь, где мебель сломана? Давай ее починим сейчас. Ну, еще монетки кто-то оставил. А, то есть это... Только таким макаром можно. Да, этот квест пройти. Хотя мне предлагали... Мне предлагали пройти этот квест другим макаром. Типа можно было починить. Сказали, можно починить, изготовить предмет в мастерской. Нет, не захотел. Да хрен с тобой, давайте 25 золотых. Как пошарюсь, может еще где-нибудь на тыре мелочи. Та-ра-та-та. Тут что светится? О! Еще себе. О! Мебель все опоздала, видимо. Драка была не шуточная. Если вытащим металлический шкаф, чиним все в 2 счета. Угу. Какие-то металлические шканты надо. Ладно, давай сходим на алхимика, посмотрим. Потом попробуем сделать шканты эти металлические. Искать. О, вот и монеты. Шурупы и сырая железная руда. Так, починить все, что поломал Константин. Ща починим. А так обшарим, что здесь лежит. Нет, ничего не лежит. О! Давно не виделись, чувак.
You again? What are you
Я
doing?
тебе, что это делать?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he's the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps. But you are hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
I'm going to help you leave the city. But you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Ничего там. Дорогой Ариф, я очень опечален тем, что ваши надежды найти покой в Сирене не оправдались. После вашего отъезда Академия оказалась в удручающем состоянии. Ваши обвинители ведут себя так, словно законов для них не существует. Постоянно проводят сомнительные опыты. Мы ничего не можем сделать, лишь молчать и ждать. Искренне надеюсь, что ваши поиски увенчаются успехом. Ваш друг. Значит, у него есть сообщники. Да. Сообщники. О, а тут еще. Ключ от кладовой трактирщик. Ключик от кладовой, это хорошо. Ага, ваш уровень взлома недостаточно взлома. Хреново. Чтобы взломали. Итак, что у нас дальше? Пойдем попробуем починить. Что, прям на месте можно починить, да? Интересно. Мебель.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Где их изготавливать? На карте показано. Ага. Вот хорошо. А.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Locked. Locked.
Открыть ключом. Открывайся. О! Сундучок.
The key to the tavern.
Так, видишь, щерб. Что такое? Константин 4-4. Все, тут все обыскали. Тут все обыскали, значит так. Выход.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Да, погнали. Стоять. Идем, алхимика, идем. Алхимик, мы идем за тобой, мы идем тебя спасать, если ты еще не убежал.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I have unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
Надеюсь, что там не будет недовольно. Та-та, та-та. Куда тебя доставить надо? Угу. Проводить шарлатана. А как я вам провожу-то тут? Если мы сюда вышли. Ну теперь отсюда выйти надо, а? Тут закрыто. А, о!
Customers. And we have no choice but to go this way?
To my help! And death to the other!
Why are we going this way? Do you want me dead? Is that it?
Спрятай оружие, давай. Ну, кто-то тут еще рассерженный есть. Ну нет никого. Пришел, блин. Мы уж всех тут перебили, а ты только приперся. Так. На, просто тупо вверх. Че, драка?
Things are about to get dicey.
Все что? Работать в мастерской. Ладно, поработаем сейчас тебя. На твоей тележке. О, старый абордажный топор. Все их, блин, перебили. Какие таланты? Мне карта нужна. Что, большая что ли карта? Вот, не маленькая. Значит, прямо только. Значит, только прямо. Станет тут за углом поджидать будет по любасу.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back. And stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lady.
Угу. Так, погнали. Что у нас? Так. Константина, значит, нам найти надо. Так, тут где-то была мастерская, в которой надо можно поработать. Значит, что-то можно скрафтить. Так, ремесло позволяет улучшать оружие и броню. Наука позволяет создавать зелья и ловушки. Чтобы работать в мастерской, нужно обладать определенными знаниями. Получить их можно несколькими способами. Развивать соответствующие таланты, пользуясь определенным снаряжением или с помощью спутников, чтобы получить бонус. Каждое очко таланта открывает новый рецепт для создания предметов на небо. Ингредиент, который можно купить или найти. Ага. Так. Ремонт мебели. Стоп, я 4 шурупа нашел. Что там необходимо было? А, у меня 4 шурупа были. Другое дело, как будто и не ломали. Ой, мой стволер. Ладно, давай поговорить.
Well then, were you able to repair it?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Если думать так. Ой, что-то девка упала. И мы продолжаем обзирать нашу игру. Так. Давайте сходим по посольству мостового альянса. Тра-та-та, тра-та-та. Мы видим собой кота, блин. И я приперся сдавать квест.
Your Excellency.
Милорд, госпожа де Сарде.
I tracked down your
Я
man
выследил
with the
человека,
coin
которого
guard
говорили, его
powers.
заказал.
Finally.
Наконец-то вы схватили его.
Capture him.
Let's just say that I put an
Так,
end
я
to
положил
his
конец
activities.
угодительности репутации.
His reputation in Serene is
Да.
forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Угу. Ладно,
He
справа.
managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
О, левел ап еще раз. Еще один левел ап. И? Чё? Да, кстати, у меня же 2 раза левел ап. Навыки. Тяжелое одноручное оружие. Ручное оружие. Я не хочу. Я хочу тяжелое двуручное оружие. Так. Угу. Понятно. Я жду. Так, и что ты мне предлагаешь? Что у нас дальше? Острый позволяет наносить больше урона с помощью навыка наручное оружие. Крепкий хват позволяет наносить больше урона с помощью навыка тяжелое одноручное оружие. Ну бывает. Та-та-та-та-та-та. Без брони. А, характеристики. Таланты. Так, оставшиеся очки, распределенные очки. Так это у нас маг. У нас ловушки. Так, позволяет раздавающим основная атака. Быстрая атака. Пинок, который не наносит урона, вводит такая равновесие. Так. Хочет еще кристалл памяти. Так. Собирай. Сбивающая атака за ним. Мощная атака наносит больше урона. Ладно, пойдем такого. А, вон. Идем через тяжелое оружие. Характеристики. Распределенные. Будем бить всех тяжелым оружием. Интересно, а что ФПС скачет? Ага, что ФПС скачет? И что ты не обращал внимания? Интересно, дирки пляж. Ты что, он скачет? Ладно. Ясно, интересно. Что я хотел? Я хотел посмотреть, куда мне пилить. Если не снимешь. Прямо и налево.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
А может перебить всех? Сейчас сундучок обыщем. Может не заморачиваться и перебить всех. Так, внушение врагом. Когда персонаж передвигается скрытно, появляется индикатор. Можно, если вас заметит индикатор, начинает заполняться. Что врагом начинает с собой. Индикатор даст состояние. Если обнаружение.
He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag. To my help.
Да не умею, блин. Не умею. Не умею я скрытно передвигаться. О, еще один чудило валяется. Дай-ка тебя обыщу. Шо у тебя есть? Шо у тебя валяется? Да не шо. Открывайся. Та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та. Нас нет ключа. Ать! Ну все просто, прыгнул и все, и никаких лестниц не надо. Что, просто так выбить нельзя, что ли? Ключ. А ты монета, я, кажется, знаю. Вот сюда лезем, ключом там сундучок можно открыть. Я помню, где этот сундучок. Ой, еще что-то. это хорошо. Ключ от камеры Константина.
Locked.
Где все здесь? Как бы еще. Я все здесь обшарил.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My fair cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fights.
I do what I can. We are departing soon. Your father wasn't amused by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Так, выберите Константина на экране снижения. Где старый?
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, fair cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship.
Ну эти старые вышли камзол.
At the end of the street.
Стоять. Там перчатки какие-то. Так, ремесло +1. Куда скажу? Болтал. Иди одежду Константина и принеси ему. Да уже сделали. Че, поперлись? Шли Юнгу спасать.
It's not possible just now.
Сейчас не получится. Все правильно. Тара-та-та, тара-та-та. Ну, стоп, вначале все, быстрее. Книга, что там? Дневник контрабандистов. У меня 2 зайца. Хотят уехать в Альсад, пока их не понял. Але инквизиторы. Это усложняет работу. Думаю, я смогу незаметно провести их на корабль, но придется потрудиться. Надеюсь, им хватит. Прячу их пока на складе за портовым управлением. Жизнь сунутся. Угу. Вышла от матроса. Ладно.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who was gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Обычно он был чем-то
Was
встревожен.
he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, as far as I know.
Насколько я знаю. Так.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator.
Отличный
And an
моряк,
excellent
отличный
leader of men.
командир.
He knows his craft well, in
Хоть
spite of
вот,
being so
отлично
young.
знает
How
свою
old
работу.
is he?
He's not seen his 25th year
Еще
yet.
25.
If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Уберется.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Угу.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man.
Делает свое дело. Он это уважает.
He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't
А
much
что
heart for
мало
laughs now
улыбается.
and
Все
again.
время его что-то
Always seems
печалит.
unhappy, our captain.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe.
Может быть, с ним
For
точно
sure, he
что-то
wasn't his
творилось.
usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
Чувак. Тети не имею.
Why would anyone want to
Не
snatch a
смогу
mere cabin
обещать
boy?
обычную.
How would I know?
Мне откуда знать, Джонас?
Jonas is a gentle boy who
Вот за
keeps his
не
head down.
Мне кажется, тоже мне не
Story
верите.
is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just
Трудно
that I
представить
can't
себе
imagine
шайку
a
бандитов,
gang of
которые
thugs
надеются
hoping to
получить
get a
выход за
ransom
Йонга.
for a cabin boy. Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was.
Конечно, мне уже
Even
утек
though I'd had a few
лишний
tumblers in
тинт,
the
но голова
belly,
была в
I
полном
hadn't yet
порядке.
lost my head. The other day, in the
Я видел,
tavern,
как к ним с таверни
I
разговаривал
saw him
какой-то богатый
talking to a
господин, окруженный
well-dressed
головорезами.
man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left,
Когда мы
him
с ним
and I,
уходили,
Flavia
я
left
то
a
еще
little
раньше,
early, you understand. Well, those brutes were
так
there,
вот, этот отморозки
waiting
его
for him.
подождали, они
They just
подскочили,
up and
схватили
took
его
him
за
like
руки и
that.
раз,
Grabbed his
исчезли,
arms and
растворились.
Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
Не больше.
I tried
Что
to,
вы, я
believe
пытался.
me, but my
Мне
legs
ноги
betrayed
подвели,
me.
я спьяно споткнулся и
Wavering they
улетел в
were,
канаву.
and I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Рассказали капитану.
Unfortunately not.
Зачем я
I know all
знаю?
too well what weight my words carry.
Мои
Even
слова
Flavia
говорят.
treated me
Даже
like a
Флавия
drunken
обзавела
fool.
меня пьяным
The
дураком.
captain.
Капитан, нет, я ему ничего не говорил. Все-таки немного
I
сидел
still
на
have some
шаре.
pride
Вы
left,
понимаете?
you get me?
Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
Кто-нибудь кроме вас
There
видел?
was still a small crowd in
Еще
the
кто-то
tavern.
сидел в улице.
But outside, I seem to recall that
Был там
regular
один
being
мужик, мы
there.
с ним иногда
We play
картишки
cards with him from
перекидывались.
time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from
Один,
morning to night time
он
to
из
beat our
тех, кто
skill.
сидит за
But
игрой
now and again he
ночью.
comes out. When nature calls, you
Надо
know.
встать против природы, ты не попрешь. Видимо, как раз такой момент был.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Strange story this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Прямо в таверну. Ну, побежали прямо в таверну. Та-та-та-та. Ну, опять с тобой разговор.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I am looking for a Nort.
На,
A young
нового
cabin
юнга,
boy who has
который
been
не
missing
был
roll call for 2 days now.
A Nord,
2
you
дня.
say?
Нафта, говорите.
That's not a lot to go on. There
Неприметно.
are quite a few
Ну,
that come to
таверну
my
толпами
town.
ходят.
According to one of his fellows, he would have
Сказал,
been
что его
taken
похитили
right
отсюда.
here.
A kidnapping.
Похитили в
In
моем
my
заведении? Мы же не серьезно сейчас.
Jest. At least I hope you do. I would have noticed.
Я бы заметил,
That
это бред
doesn't hold
какой-то.
water.
Someone told me about
Я сказал,
one of
потом
your faithful
ваш.
clients.
Да, кажется,
A big
зовут меня игрок.
I see.
Знаю его, ловкий мужик.
Able-bodied man.
Моряки,
Passes his
которые с
time
ним
lightening the
играют,
pouches of
ходят с
sailors
пустыми
coming
кошельками.
Where might I find him
Я
at
ее
this
могу
time?
найти его.
Here. He would never give
на
away his
месте сидит.
chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Чувак, что ты мне скажешь?
I don't recognize you.
Кто?
Am I
Я
in
тебя
your
не знаю.
debt?
Я должен тебе денег?
Have no
Нет,
fear
не
about
бойтесь.
that. It's for a different
Это не
reason.
связано.
I'm looking for a Nord
Я ищу
that
одного
disappeared 2
нофта,
days
который
ago
исчез
after
2 дня
visiting
назад.
this
Мы
establishment.
находились в
A
таверне.
young cabin boy.
Это Йонга, с
2
ним было
members
еще
of his
2
crew
моряка.
accompanied him.
Yes, that
Да
does
что ты
look
припомни, я играл со
right
всеми
with
3.
three of them.
What can you tell me
Что
about
можете
him?
сказать о Йонге, как он себя
How
вел?
was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous.
Нервничал, как будто что-то его беспокоило. Играл, без настроения, это точно.
That I remember. And he must have been
Наверное, у
right.
него были причины нервничать, раз он потом исчез.
Tell me me what happened.
Скажите, что произошло в тот вечер. Пришел какой-то богатый торговец с бандой крепких ребят. Из тех, кого можно нанять за пару монет. Ну и вы понимаете. Мне о чем-то говорили с Ингой. Парень спросился, спорил с ними, ерзал на месте, а потом они ушли.
And after that?
А дальше? Дальше вышел воздухом подышать, надо было проветриться. И тут я вроде бы увидел, как те самые люди схватили парня, но я решил не вмешиваться. Я бы не сказал, что они его похитили. С ним обходились не слишком грубо.
Who was the rich merchant?
Кем был тот торговец, по-вашему?
Jilted lover?
Брошенный любовник, ростовщик? Нет, девочка, на твое счастье я знаю этого человека. Это был господин Фонтен, богатый торговец, как я и сказал. Как вы говорите, у него дома хороший квартал недалеко от канала. Там в 2 шагах тюремки. Спасибо, мне очень помогли.
Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Ох ты, еще похитителей перебить надо. Ладно, пошли. Не надо.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some... Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
Договора, да?
Madam? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Так, о, давай с тобой поговорим.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My fair cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Cosillon. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child, due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Ты все, бабосеньки пошла? О, монетки. Так, Алиса, мой супруг вместе с наемниками несколько дней идут на наших водах. Добра готовить обед, отнести его туда, и чтобы никто я не заметил, мы не хотим, чтобы
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
Не хочешь разговаривать?
Might I help you, my lady?
I need to be going. Farewell.
Вот ты где, да? Просто выбиваем дверь и все.
Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Ну, что столкнулись?
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
I have come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in this story. Don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You were not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Mm-hmm. Да тут хрен разберешься, что где.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes, even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to your ship. I will see you there. It's not
А, еще можно было стену взорвать. Кстати, насчет уровня. Ага. Что, тут еще одна задача, да? А? Что-то куда-то я не туда залез.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We are not in Tuleme, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, I didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
Damnation! We've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Tuleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Tuleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Tir Fredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of St. Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Tir Fredee is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could. Forget what you have discovered, perhaps?
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Zaheen, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Я быстро принесу. Жалко, тут нельзя быстро перемещаться.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthias, the founder of the mythical Ptolemy, and it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated. Or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Так, этих мы спасли. И что у нас осталось?
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Что у нас еще осталось?
Yes? Well, how can your old professor be of service to you?
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do.
Madam?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
Listen here. I haven't forgotten what you did for our Jonas. I would gladly do you the favor, but my quartermaster is more stubborn than the tide. He's convinced that thugs want to use our vessel to bring who knows what aboard. And, because of that, he's placed guards to watch over the registered merchandise before they're loaded up. All that I can do for you is to write your crates into the ship's manifest. If you manage to get them into the warehouse, they'll find their way into the ship's hold. And with the manifest, the crazy Gustavo won't see nothing but smoke. Please try and avoid roughing up those brave guards. They are my fellow Norts, after all.
Be back soon, Captain.
Stop. Так. Ладно. Я оттуда уже избавился от охраны. Мне уже убежали.
If you wore a Nort uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Orders haven't changed, you know. No one passes.
Can't you make an exception?
No, sorry, milady. Move along, please. Now!
Very well, I'm going.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move at all.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
А чё? Можно было подмешать?
Hello?
We're Europe.
Fine. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Родственники богатые, а богатея, который сам пустился на неприятности. Он на нас, мы убьем его, если не получим большую. Ищите только напиток, в моем квартале старых складов. Нельзя, значит, да? Где-то торговец был. Блять.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to... Have you seen anything to your like?
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Блин, науку надо как, а у нас нечем науку поднять. Слишком низкий уровень, соответственно, считал, теперь уровень науки надо было. Вообще есть, блин, где его взять? Сколько до уровня, блин, да хрен с ним. Не будем париться.
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it.
Don't you be worrying now.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there.
Move out. Quick steps.
Карта же вот так открывается. Ну давай.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your mess built to last, Jim?
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Все выполнили здесь.
Madam,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Ладно.
You were quite right. I do have a thing or two to put in order.
Then be
Еще
quick
кое-что
with it.
ладим.
There isn't much time left before
Проверим.
the tide rolls out.
Да. И все.
Be back soon, Captain.
Итак, этим завершаем. Идем-ка по записке поищем. Анька, всем спасибо, всем пока. Подписываемся.